Verse Al-Imran 86. How can God guide a people who disbelieved after their belief, and after they had testified that the messenger was true, and clear proofs had come to them? And God does not guide the wrongdoing people. 86. Summary of the interpretation of Surah Al-Imran, verse 86. This verse states that God Almighty does not guide a people who disbelieve after having believed. First, let's understand the meaning of guidance. Its meaning is the guidance that leads us to our goal, and the believer's goal is God's pleasure and paradise. Guidance is of two types: guidance of instruction and guidance of assistance. First, guidance of instruction, which is when God guides all people, meaning He shows them the right path. Therefore, God sent messengers. We are guided by them us to the knowledge that God is King, the King, and that there is no God but Him. We learn from the messengers how to obey God's commands according to the path they conveyed from God Almighty. Whoever believes in Him and accepts His message receives a second type of guidance, which is guidance of assistance. This means facilitation and success in obeying God Almighty. The verse speaks of those who disbelieve after having believed, known, witnessed, and promised to believe. These are some of the people of the book who knew of the coming of God's messenger, whose attributes were mentioned in the heavenly books. They declared that they would follow him and believe in his message, but they broke their promise when the prophet came and disbelieved in his message. If they did this, how could God guide them? They are the most stubborn and the most hardened in their disbelief. Injustice. Because they wronged the truth by concealing it, their punishment was to be deprived of its light, which leads them to God. Because they wronged themselves through this disbelief, God withheld from them the guidance of divine assistance to return to Him. Know that God is self-sufficient and has no need of His servants. Rather, we are the ones in need of God.